Hey, Matthew, how do you write a song while you're driving? I don't know how you do that. That's awesome, first of all, and second of all, is it safe?
I'm not sure. At least I was just concentrating on the road and just thinking about it. I used to be dreaming when I was driving. I used to be leaving when I was arriving. I didn't write the rest, but I knew I could do. It's fun. List songs are fun, you know. And I knew the whole idea would be I used to be this when I was that, and now I should try and just do this.
Yeah, trying to be present. It's really it's so hard to do.
So hard,
especially now when we're all the time. Well, thanks for coming back to the studio. We appreciate that.
Oh, super glad to be here.
And congrats on the new record.
Thank you.
Moon Mirror, you guys can applaud. I can't imagine it gets in. Does it get easier? Is it get way harder? Because you're 10 albums deep and 30 years into this Not a Surf thing.
I don't know. Do you think it gets harder?
Some things are easier, and then some things are harder.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so
maybe
too.
that evens out in the end.
And I think the bits that are going to be hard, we know they're going to be hard because we're used to it.
Right.
And so maybe don't take it as, you know, not as panic-inducing or whatever.
Right. You know what you're up against.
Yeah.
Busy day today in Portland. You got this, then Music Millennium at the record store, and then Wonder Ballroom tonight.
Yeah, we love the Wonder Ballroom. I mean, I've loved all the places we've played in Portland. La Luna.
Nice.
Crystal
Ballroom.
Yeah, but the Wonder Ballroom's great. We've been here like 3 or 4 times, and the audience is always amazing.
I wanted to ask about that. Like, so when you're thinking Portland, do you have a favorite Portland story? Do you have a favorite place I have to go to when I'm in Portland?
Well, I got a pen pal when I was 18, and in my first band, somebody wrote to us, and then I wrote back, and we became really good friends. Her name's Rachel Blumberg. And she was in the Decemberists. She was in Boy Crazy, and is now in a band called Field Drums with her partner Jeffrey Underhill from Velvet Crush. Anyway, she was in Portland, and through her, she turned me on to Elliott Smith really early, and then there were just other things where I was like, man, that town is so great. And it was the one place in America I really wanted to move. Yeah. But various reasons, a job, a relationship, things kind of kept me in New York, and I never did it. But this is like the place I kind of wish I'd spent a lot of time in.
Yeah, it's got a lot going for it.
Yeah.
So the band is the band still global? Because nobody lives in the same spot, right?
Yeah, we're a New York band, and none of us live in New York anymore. So Texas, England, Daniel, the bass player, is in Spain, and Ira, the drummer, is in Sarasota, Florida.
So, yes.
Yes. The water didn't get up quite as. Thank goodness, he was right on the line there.
So how do you guys make music? Is it? I mean, maybe you had it mastered kind of pre-pandemic, where you were sending stuff to each other via Zoom or.
Yeah, we've lived apart for a very long time. It as we've been saying, like financially and practically, it's a terrible idea. However, we're still together, you know, because we all respect each other's lives, and we can all do whatever we want to do and be in whatever town or, you know, life path or relationship, whatever we're in. So we just, you know, we get together for a few weeks before making a record and you know, play the songs together and let them take shape.
What was the rendezvous point for this record?
Ibiza.
Yeah.
It's where Daniel, our bass player, lives, and he lives the furthest from other houses, right? From civilization, yeah. So it's isolated, and we can make noise.
So for this latest record, I found that after 30 years of writing songs, you discovered a new way to make music. The getting up early and getting things going.
Yeah, it was sort of slightly post-pandemic or tail end of pandemic, where, you know, we were all in the house, and I started to get up at like 5 or 5:30. Not easy to do, but I found it was so peaceful, and usually I battle a little bit with the idea of like sort of shame myself, like, oh, it's 2:00, you could have started at noon, you know.
Sure.
You've wasted half the day, and then that would make me like not like what I was doing. You know, kind of this negative space you have to fight against. But I found in the really early morning, there's no wasting the day. The day doesn't exist. It hasn't happened. Time is free.
Sure.
You know, and my inner critic is kind of asleep or, you know, off the clock.
Right.
So it's great. It's in a perverse way, I kind of like I really enjoy like getting work done on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day, you know, because it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really helped getting up early.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't either. I just made myself do it for 2 months. Very hard, but fun. You know?
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Oh man, thanks for having us.
We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
One more time for Not a Surf.
Right on.